Hi everybody, we're going to go through the practice worksheet that's for the textbook section 4.2, Measures of Spread. We're going to calculate the mean, median, mode, standard deviation, and variance for a very small set of data, just 4 values. As you can see here, we have 4 pizzas, and they have certain types of pizza, and their milligrams of cholesterol were measured for each of them. Pizza Hut's thin and crispy cheese in 1/8 of a 14-inch cheese pizza, basically one slice, 30 milligrams of cholesterol. Little Caesar's cheese pizza has 20 milligrams of cholesterol. California Pizza Kitchen's 5 cheese and fresh tomato has a big 41 milligrams of cholesterol. And Papa Murphy's cheese pizza has 21 milligrams of cholesterol. So what we're going to do is we're going to, first of all, calculate the mean. Let me go ahead and move this page up just a little bit. There we go. Sorry. And let's find the mean. So to find the mean, our symbology, x bar is the mean, sum of x sub I divided by n. So I'm going to take and add up all the raw data values. Those are my x's. X sub 1 is 30, x sub 2 is 20, x sub 3 is 41, and x sub 4 is 21. So I'll take 30 plus 20 plus 41 plus 21, and then I divide by n. N is the sample size. N is equal to 4 here. We have 4 types of pizzas. So divide that by 4, and then we get 112 over 4 divided by 4, and that is 28. So the mean, x bar, is 28. To find the median, let me change color here. We call it M. We're going to first put the data in order. So if I were to write it in order, I would write it first with 20, 21, 30, and then 41. And the median is the middle of the data. So I don't have a true middle. I only have 4 numbers. So I have to find the average of the 2 middle numbers. So 21 plus 30 divided by 2, that's a bad 2, there we go, is equal to 51 divided by 2, which is equal to 25.5. Sometimes your median is actual data value in the set of data. Other times it's a calculated value. Calculated when you have an even number of data values, the median, you won't have a true middle. So to find the mode is the number that repeats the most, and if you look at the numbers we have, there's no repeats. So there is no mode. So I'll write none. We already talked about n equals 4. And now what we're going to do, we're going to find the standard deviation. Let me move this sheet up, and then we'll continue. So as you see here, we're going to find, the next thing we're going to do is find the standard deviation. This is the formula for the standard deviation. I'm circling it. Well, the first part we need to find in that formula, and it looks a little complicated, but you'll see it's not too bad. We need to find the sum of each difference from the mean. So each x value, you see over here on the left side, we have our x sub i's. So x sub 1 again is 30, x sub 2 is 20, x sub 3 is 41, and x sub 4 is 21. So for each x bar value, they're all the same. X bar is the mean, so 28 will go in each slot here. And what I'm doing is I'm taking the x value in each row and subtracting the mean from it. So 30 minus 28 is equal to 2. That's what goes in here. Let me fix that so it looks like an equal sign and not a number. And then 20 minus 28, we need to respect the order that numbers are given to us in. So it's not 28 minus 20, but it's 20 minus 28, which is negative 8. 41 minus 28 is equal to 13. And 21 minus 28 is negative 7. Okay, so what we're going to do now is go to this far right column, and the difference we just calculated, we're going to square it. So we're going to take 2 squared, which is 4. So I'll be squaring negative 8. I'm putting it in parentheses because negative 8 squared is a positive 64. 13 squared is 169. And negative 7 squared is 49. Let's add up these 4 numbers, and you should get 286 as your total. Now what we're going to do is take our standard deviation formula, S, and I'm going to, in the square root, above the division bar will be the answer that I just got. It's the square, it's x sub I minus x bar squared, which is 286, divided by n minus 1. Remember, n was 4 from step 4, right over here. So we'll take 4 minus 1. So we're really dividing 286 by 3, and then taking the square root of that answer. So when we finish that, you should get that S is equal to 9.76. And what did we just find? The standard deviation. On average, really, how far away is each data value from the mean? Gives you a sense of spread, how spread apart the data is. The last calculation we're going to do is the variance, and like it says here, we just square the standard deviation. So S squared is equal to 9.76 squared, and that will be about 95.26. I usually round the standard deviation and the variance. I round it to the hundredths place. Bye.